Walt Disney presents
The Wonderful World of Color.
And now, music for everybody.
Dankeschön. Merci beaucoup. All right. Now, since this program is music for everybody, for you symphony lovers, I brought along my own 99-piece instant symphony orchestra. See? They are all pre-tuned up and ready to play anything from Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata to Pinochle. Because Pinochle? What's the matter with me? That's not music. All right now, music lovers. To begin with, what is music? Well, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna write a lot of do-re-mis, fas, fi-fis, and lulus all over this music score sheet. Now, to some people, this may look like a bunch of chicken tracks. But just wait until you hear it played. All right already, that's enough. Anyway, everybody doesn't like the same kind of music, you know. Some like piano solos played by virtuosos like Cucarachi over here. Some like to listen to their favorite jazz bands like the Bughouse Five. And others like opera. Thank you. But first I'm going to do something for symphonic. First I'm going to turn off this cookie bug. First, I want you to see some great music. You can listen too. Listen and see how Tchaikovsky's many moods have inspired paintings in motion to tell the legend of Sleeping Beauty. You know, music lovers, symphony devotees can't understand what jazz fanatics see in jazz music. Well, to tell the truth, jazz lovers can't see imaginary pictures like symphony lovers can either. But jazz lovers say that any jazz has an extra something no other music has. A kooky syncopation and a crazy beat that won't sit still on a music sheet. So jazz is music that you don't compose. That's something any jazz musician knows, like all about jazz, like the hipsters say it. It's not what you play, man, it's like how you play it. For instance, you take a song like London Bridge is Falling Down. Why, you can cook up a whole lot of good jazz from that. All you gotta do is kinda noodle around with the melody till you get an idea for a recipe. Then you do some variations and you improvise. And all at once your recipe solidifies. So you take a pair of drumsticks and you whip off the skin and you wrap them up in rolls and drop them right in. Now you stir them real good, but you mustn't forget that you gotta add some flavor with a sweet cornet. And a dash of rhythm sauce, and you use it to paste that jazz you got cooking, and you serve it to taste. You can dish it out hot or serve it cool, or like Benny Goodman serves it in the Von Drake bowl. Jazz music has gone through many changing fads. To Today, a lot of hipsters just sits around and dig the beat of cool jazz and drink hot espresso to keep warm. Wow! In the old days, they used to dance to hot jazz or Dixieland and drink soda pop to keep cool. The next fad after that was the Charleston. Followed by the boogie woogie. The twist or the wiggle. And etc. Etc. What's that? I don't know that one. Must be a new dance fad. Anywho, not too long ago, there was another popular dance fad done by cats. No, not kitty cats. I mean hep cats. That's what these kids was called who gathered around jukeboxes and danced to Benny Goodman's swing jazz.
When they're singing, how they're swinging, all the cats join in.
Different types of music affects the moods and the feelings of different people in different ways. Some music stirs peoples up to march or to fight, and some music gets people all shook up and makes them want to fall in love or some romantic nonsense like that. And happy music can make melancholy people happy as larks. Watch. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-hey, my, oh my, what a wonderful day. La-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. And now watch what happens when I plays a sad melody. Baby mine, dry your eyes, rest your head close to mine heart, never to part. Baby of mine. Sometimes, when these moody people feels let down, they get a big pickup with a musical cocktail like the intoxicating rhythm of Latin American music, especially when played by the famed organist Ethel Smith. This next number is for ballet music lovers who like to watch ballerinas and ballerinos express an idea or tell a story in dance. For those who doesn't know beans about ballet, me and my assistants, Rose and Rosie up there, will tell you all about it so you too can enjoy it. The first thing you gotta know is the difference between a ballerina and a hula dancer. A ballerina is modest and always wears long underwear called leotards and tutus. These snappy little things. Boy, this one got a lot of snap, I'm gonna tell you that. Well, anyway, now I am going to show you some of the characteristic movements of the ballet. The Batman à la seconde, the attitude, the arabesque, the pirouette and the croisé, and then there is the grand jeté. Oh, my foot. Oh, that reminds me of another movement called the fouette. Now to do it, you stand on your good foot and you paddle around with the other one. And when finished with the fouets, you snap to a quick stop before going to lunch. Before going on to the next delicate movement. Now to be a good ballerina, you have to have a lot of ballon. Ballon in French means ball. In ballet, you see, it's the elastic and bouncing quality a dancer gets in his jumps. Ballon is very important, especially in a jump called the entrechamp, a jump where the feet cross back and forth in the air. Nijinsky, the great Russian ballerino, is said to have done 10. Well, modestly speaking, I do 49 of them myself. Now watch. Here. One. Thank you, Eros and Rossi. I think I can manage this movement by myself. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 40 is 49. Anyway, watch how it really should be done with Ryobushinska and Leshin, the famous Russian dancers, supported by that great vocalist, Miss Dinah Shore.
You laugh while I'm crying. You think I am comical and funny. But I'm only happy on the outside. While my insides are so sad.
You know what that was? That was grand opera, known in some circles as grand uproar by lowbrows who think opera is highbrow. But it isn't. Opera is for everybody, because everybody likes a story. Like ballet tells a story in dance, opera tells a story in song. Like my protege Dickie Wagner over here called them music dramas. There's all kinds of operas. Some that are dramatic, like Boris Godunov, made famous by the great Russian basso Shelyapin. Comic operas with noted barrel tones like Lawrence Tibbett in the role of Joe the Barber of Seville. Then there's tragic operas like Pagliacci, the clown, made famous by the greatest of tenors, Enrico Caruso. Anyway, opera has produced tons of great voices. But there's only been one, the greatest operatic find of all time, a musical genius who could sing in all voices. But the story of this operatic genius is so sad because, like most grand operas, it ended in tragedy. And the greatest tragedy of all is that opera lovers has never seen or heard him sing a single note. And this is how Nelson Eddy, another renowned voice, sang to me the tale of Willie the operatic whale. All right, Mr. Eddy?